And welcome back to Monster Con, ladies and gentlemen. It's once more your man Bob the Mob Doc Code. In the previous chapter, Nico, who Vicky is trying to date, had shown that because Nico apparently is non-binary. Although I don't think that actually exists in real life, not for human beings anyway. I don't think that anyone has ever anything other than male or female, but since this is a game and there's monsters and not humans, I suppose it kind of works. But had been showing about how they have like sort of psychic abilities, or at least very good storytelling abilities and imagination abilities, and had guided their friends to helping catch a fish in what was what otherwise would have been a scam game. Nico's a lot more inventive than I first thought. Pretty cool. You're walking around with your favorite magical girl when you're on. Itchy as hell. Alright, yeah, this thing. Interesting. And you get a text from Nico asking you to meet them in their hotel room. Apparently, they got a big surprise to show you. Hey, Vicky, I need a second opinion. You're always so great with ideas that never go wrong, so I figured I'd ask you. I'm doing the Cosplay Grand Prix. It's the biggest cosplay contest in the con, so I've got to pull out all the stuff to make the biggest impression. That's why I'm going to do this outfit here. You ready for this? Nice. I'm the Joker, baby. Oh, that looks great. You win the cash prize for sure. Yeah, it's not about the money, Vicky. It's about saying a message. I half agree on that. It is about sending a message as to how well you can cosplay. Cosplay is a lot of fun and everything, but I still want to win at least one prize for my cosplay contest kinds of things. I've done some, as I said, I've done cosplays of cons myself in real life, and I'll put some examples right here. Yeah, it's a lot of fun doing that. But I do wish I had won at least one prize. I'm sure I will eventually. The message of the greatest cosplay ever, of course. Up tonight. Okay, good. Just make it try to accidentally skip past anything. But the thing is, you want to win the Grand Prix, you gotta nail the cosplay and talent show portion of the contest. That's what I always do. When if I'm Sub-Zero, I do various karate moves, and then make a thing where I'm acting like I'm shooting ice out of my hands and destroying the target that I just frozen ice. And with Steam Goalie, I had did a little dance with the cane with a skull on top of that head, like in Young Frankenstein. And he and the creature have the song and dance routine to putting on the Ritz, and then I turned sharply towards the judges and point the staff at them with a skull right up and said, "Go to vote for me." For my act, I thought that blowing up my oh jeez, I'm killing Robin, or driving it into a vat of toxic waste. The judges say all those are too psychopathic. Jeez. Yeah, that is in some, in at least one, iteration of the Joker. That's how he was born. I'm not sure if it was any more than that, but in The Killing Joke, the Batman story, The Killing Joke, that's what happened. He was a, a performer. He was I want to be a performer, like a stand-up comedian, trying to be a stand-up comedian. He was trying to be a stand-up comedian, but he kept failing. And then at one point, he fell into a vat of toxic waste, and it bleached his skin and turned his hair green, and made him into the psychopath that he indeed became. Some people just don't understand the art of method cosplay. There you go. Method acting is a lot of fun indeed. As long as you don't go overboard, as NICO has done. Anyway, do you have any talent actor ideas that won't involve me getting hurt or arrested? There you go. The thing about it, no, wait a minute. That I understand that that's actually from the so-called movie Jokers. Never mind, because that was an anti-rich bunch of crap. The Joker is known for fighting Batman. NICO will have to make do the next best thing you have. This bag full of actual bats. Nice. That's perfect. Fine rehearse that fight now so the actor is frozen at the contest. Release the bats! Releasing the bats in the hotel room sounds like a bad idea. You've often realized the superior plays shortly after shouting them. Maybe this is a chance to do better? But you don't do better. Instead, you release the bats. You're too late, Batman. I have the best left for. NICO vanishes beneath the cloud that bats their vowing their close and face. Oh, jeez. Yikes. This is making me realize I haven't fed them like once since we got here. But why are they trying to eat me? They didn't think you're a big juicy apple? You are pretty red. Apples are what I know as my spirit friend in real life. As I've said that before, I'm a shaman, and I look at plants on like a spiritual level to heal people. How do they know that? I thought bats are blind. That's a common misconception. It depends on the type of bat. Microbats tend to use echolocation, but megabats can use sight. I brought both types just in case. Right? In case of what? I don't remember. But there was a very good reason for all this, trust me. Because too busy being attacked by bats to trust you. Damn, the American bats are pretty aggro too. Doing an excellent job of echolocating NICO. Finally, the film fly off, leaving NICO's cosplay completely destroyed. I was about to say, if maybe there were rags, it could be like they had been in a fight, but that wouldn't work apparently. I'm so sorry, NICO. I just remember I never taught bats to fly back into the bag either, so they were still gonna use bats anyway. It's okay. It was still a good idea if you do all the things that made it a terrible idea. But you gotta do that cosplay Grand Prix. I don't think your costume is salvageable. Maybe not for me, but I know who's someone to fix it. I gotta make a call. I'll keep you posted. And run off. You gain +2 bonus for suggesting a choreographed fight. You still gain +2 bonus for suggesting a choreographed fight, but lose last crucial. Here's how you find the gadget shop. You put it in the coin, you get a real buff duck. Random, but cool. Put another coin. You open the gacha and there's a letter. Please help us. Please help us. We buff ducks will be freezing these balls by the gacha monsters centuries ago. It's all began when because it said extremely buff, so I decided to do my Arnold voice. And you're already bored. Get another guy's involved, it's another buff duck. Okay. You, Doug, and NICO check out the F game stands when you spot April. I just wish there wasn't the cigarette. I do so hate cigarettes. Ah, God no. I got a side gig as a hostess to promote the game Wife and Crush. If you understand that's how it's pronounced, I don't actually know for certain. Because I'm not weave. No, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I just know it to be a thing that manga and anime fans are fans of. And, yeah, I don't want to offend anyone who actually is into that in real life. And just let me know that I'm not one myself. That's two symbols sound like two girls. Oh, not you again. Hey, is that so? How many symbols I got matched up to like you, babe? You're so funny. Remember, we can't kill this one. He's got too many subscribers. Well, he's already undead anyway, apparently. He seems to be a ghost. Eh, I mean, buy Wife and Crush, Hong Kong. What? You want me to buy this crap? After it's supposed to be free. Well, I do hate the cigarettes. I do love the fact that they're wielding a gun. Gun's the American way, after all, and therefore the only way for me. And this kind of speech, because this is indeed very noir-like, and that's what they're cosplaying as, like a noir detective of old, of the 30s and 40s. From what I understand, even in the 20s there had been film noirs. The vast majority of them were silent. I'm pretty sure it was 1928 or 29, one of the two, that the first talkie was introduced. Let me see, when was that? Let me check that online real quick. Talkie. Oh, 1927. Okay, I see. Yeah, it was Al Jolson and the Jazz Singer. I was close. It's only one thing that's free is heartache here. That's how it is on this basement earth. Well, I'm famous, so I get to do what I want. I'm going to review bomb this dumb game until they send me a free copy and shut me up. First review, 0 stars. Not even the hot Pennywise bitch can convince me to play this garbage. Wow, what am I even? I think he's probably getting on everyone's nerves. Help you too. Can someone please send this dumbass thing garbage disposal already down? You hate these episodes. Rats blood, bastard. Especially when your friends see. What? I've never understood why people say may or might not anyway. Because, like, it's redundant and everything. Get the vapor alone. Just the vapor alone! I had to. Don't stoop to this level of ignoring aggressively, so we'll start thinking you might have ceased to exist in a particular plane of existence. Or perform some breathtaking akabana. I have no idea what that is. Let me see what that is. Give me a second here. Need to look this up. I guess it's something from the Far East with a name like that. Maybe India, but probably the Far East. I know sometimes the two have traditions that overlap, like the Buddhism originated in India, to the best of my knowledge, and then came to the Far East. Why is this not working, this damn phone? That's why. Oh. Come on, work me here. Here we go. This should work now. Yeah, here we go. NICO bomber. What is that? Definition. Yeah, it's a Japanese art of flower arrangement with formal display according to strict rules. That ain't right. Yeah. Yo, good idea, Vicky. April Senpai, is your developer hiding any more hostesses? I bet I could do it. Why would you want to be a dumb girl promoting a dumb game? Don't be stupid, bro. Maybe you could. Yeah, at some point. You help me giggle like a whitefish coquette? Okay. Are you kidding? I know all about the wafer cocktails. Okay. Hello? Why is everyone paying attention to me? I need attention and credit to survive. Well, how can you survive if you're a ghost? Just say it. It kind of doesn't make sense. It's basically a little tee, right? I know, right? That was specific. Are you speaking from experience? Sugoi! That was perfect! You should play too, Doug Senpai? Can they not hear me? Did I actually piss to the instrument or something? Damn! I can't piss on you. I've got my business. I mean, okay. Steven runs off to confirm that he's still trapped in this mortal coil, leaving all of you to discuss waifu giggles in peace. All is once again right in the world. Okay then. You said it's a waifu panel discussing fighting game archetypes. Now that's more like it. Fighting games are awesome. My favorite kind of game to not record, to just play in general. Your main goal is to determine which archetype you will be. Are you a grappler or are you a zoner? Now a zoner, I've looked that up before because I saw that in that term in a playthrough from Molly Drogat Game, a good friend of mine. And what that means is trying to create distance between yourself and the other fighter and use like projectile attacks and that kind of thing. By the end of the panel, you realize you're a very lover, a highly ineffective archetype for characters. There you go. Makes sense, you're better off fit for a day soon. After the panel, you, Doug, NICO, and Zoe get in line to get an autograph from John Trueblood, the actor who played Boba in the hit TV shows Oops, All Wizard. Okay, yeah, unfortunately that actually did happen. There was a series, to put it in the air quotes, called True Blood. There was just a bunch of crap because it was those things with sparkly vampires, and it was a thing where they didn't even drink from actual necks of anything. They just had a synthetic thing, which doesn't work. It's supposed to at least be like pre-drained actual blood and actual vampire lore as I see it. At the very least pre-drained, like in Cabernet, another game I played that I purchased in the Humble Bundle. I'll put the link to it in the description. It should at least be that. The rest I don't get what that's supposed to be. I know there's Captain Crunch Oops All Berries, but I don't know what that is. It's not supposed to be that apostrophe there. So I see it. What's all this? You get inside his catchphrase? I always love it when we go those. There's too many wizards! Wow, you really prefer my picture gag?
Yeah, you actually been holding up that cue for a while. That's okay. Did you know I actually improvised that line myself? Oh, best pizza in the city. That sounds great. Mind if I take it along? Cut to the so-called best pizza joint in the city. Pizza is kind of made, but who cares? John Chuba is here, and he's in like 6 beers deep. It's so nice to finally meet people who appreciate my creativity. I just know the writers were jealous when I improvised that line. They were all, John, stop shoehorning pizza into your scenes. Stick to the script. The devil thespian killing script. I think jealousy is why they killed me off, you know? They were like, you literally never stick to the script. We have no choice but to kill you off. But I read the subtext then. Yeah, right. Time has slowed, hasn't it? We haven't even got to the other 9 pizza joints yet. You said they looked up the best 10 pizza joints in town, right? You've got to try them all. You didn't say, but guys, where do we get pizza? This is not a commitment from another phone. Convince the TV access be hard from the show somehow. You can make the writers visual, not you. Or learn from the writers of script to this guy's death so we can cut it from on scope. What? No, well, actually, then he could be a ghost and still exist, for lack of a better term, in this game. So I guess that's okay. Because he's not. To me, it's not really making anyone. It's not making me miserable. And in my head, it's not making Vicky miserable. It's okay, Doug. The day must be done. I've killed my death up before. I was afraid that's what this was. That's another anime thing. I'm trying to stop, ladies and gentlemen. It's difficult for me. I will write his death to be Pin's heart attack. That's painless? What? So, just out of curiosity, how much longer are you going to sit there lavish and plan my death? Whoop. Don't worry, I've already written his name down. And he made it now. Look, if y'all want me to go that bad, I'll actually go. I'm so... Oh, man. I was trying to help by getting me a ghost thing. Because then okay, well, in my head canon, he does indeed come back as a ghost. Because I don't want to actually destroy anyone in this game. Except maybe that ghost guy, that streamer dude. Like, have him like trapped in a ghost trap like they have in Ghostbusters. You can't rule that out. I think we might be too powerful script writers. That's for sure. Y'all sick on game. +2 creativity for the serial killer to come over the second time. You also lose 2 charm. Oh well. Let me just see how I'm recording. Yeah, it's actually going to be the end of this chapter to keep this from getting too long. So if you dig what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen, please consider subscribing and I'll send back very well.